It has been 57 years when the soldiers decided to strike on Nigeria's First Republic. The result of their actions was a series of coups and political instability in the newly independent country. There was a seriously bad political atmosphere in the western region of Nigeria, and on the 13th of January, the Prime Minister, Tafawa Balewa, had announced the federal government was not going to intervene. Chief S.L. Akintola, Premier of the Western region, had visited his political ally, the Sultan of Sokoto, Ahmadu Bello, the following day. Simultaneously that evening of the 14th of January, 1966, a top-level security conference was taking place in Lagos, and in attendance were most of the country's senior army officers. This was the last scene of things being normal for old Nigeria, as things were about to never remain the same again. The coup was codenamed Operation Damisa, which means Operation Leopard. It was a coup that led to the political and military top figures shot and arrested. The ringleaders were 6 majors and a captain, all of the Igbo extraction, except one, who was Yoruba. Their reason for striking: they believed Nigeria had been betrayed by its corrupt politicians, and it was time the army put things in order. Lagos, then capital, was anchored by the Major Emmanuel Ifejuna, Sandhurst-trained university graduate, who had excelled in the Commonwealth Games. He killed the Prime Minister, Tafawa Balewa, and the Federal Finance Minister, Chief Festus Okotie Ebo. Another major killed 3 significantly placed army officers: the Chief of Staff, the Quartermaster General, and the Adjutant General. In Ikoyi, moreover, there had been a hitch. The Major Okafor-led mutineers had lost their prey. Brigadier Mai Mallory, one of Nigeria's top officers, then had been warned by a telephone call and escaped only for him to have stopped his car when he saw Ifejuna, a recognized friend, and was killed. Operation Damisa was anchored by Captain Umubusi in the capital of the Western region, Ibadan. After a heavy resistance from Chief S.L. Akintola, who had just returned from Kaduna, he was opened fire on and killed by Captain Umubusi and his men. A counter-coup had simultaneously begun by a no-nonsense army commander, Major General Oguiyi Irozi, who had been alerted by the wife of one of his murdered officers. Captain Umubusi and his men had arrested Fani Kayode, deputy to Chief Akintola, but on arrival to Lagos, Umubusi and his men were themselves arrested by loyal troops, and the badly shaken Deputy Premier of the West released. In the north, the coup was led by Major Chukwuma Nzogu, the senior instructor at the Nigerian Military Training College. In order to avoid suspicion, he had started a series of night training exercises, which was a cover-up for the coup operations. Nzogu led the assault with majority of his troops being northerners, and claimed to be unarmed. If they had disagreed with the coup, they would have shot him. They found the Sadana after a bit of a struggle with the house guards. He was shot against the wall. His senior wife and bodyguard, who tried to protect him, were also killed. The 1st Brigade commander, second in rank only to Irozi in the army, was shot in his bed and his wife killed beside him. The deputy commandant of the Nigerian Defense Academy was also killed in his bed. His wife, however, escaped with leg and hand wounds. Although the coup did not go well as planned, the power in the north was fully in control of Nzogu. In Enugu, the eastern region capital, there was no killings, and it seemed to be half-baked efforts made. In the fourth region, the Midwest, nothing happened in Benin City. Nigeria awoke on Saturday morning in confusion. In three major cities, Lagos, Ibadan, and Kaduna, there had been the most bloody coup d'etat Africa had ever seen. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to Now to Niger. Thanks for watching.